All right, let's talk about something that I believe we all can agree on, and that is a good story. Doesn't matter where it's from, on TikTok, whatever it is, Instagram. Today we're going to be talking about toxic mother-in-laws. I know you guys are like, Puch, what is this again? Yes. In my last video, if you can see it up here, I was talking about toxic boy moms and how these moms breed sons to be emotional husbands and so. But grab your popcorn because goddamn, we are going into drama today. I'm talking about wedding sabotage, them having an input on how to raise your own kids, doing things without your permission. Girl, we're talking about the whole thing. So let's just go ahead.
Story time about my narcissistic mother-in-law and our wedding. So to this day, my mother-in-law complains that she was treated like garbage at our wedding, her reasoning being that she didn't get enough attention paid to her and I didn't speak to her enough at the reception. And weddings are stressful as it is for a bride and they're super busy. But my wedding day wasn't easy. I was woken up by my mom banging on my door, telling me that my sister there was something really wrong with her and she has really severe cerebral palsy. So I went in there. My sister wasn't breathing at all. She was completely unresponsive and I literally thought she was dead. Luckily, she came back to right when we were about to start CPR, but I was immediately rushed off to do my hair and my makeup and photos because we were behind. And then again at the reception, my sister got really sick. And so I wasn't even at my whole reception because I was worried about her and checking up on her. And my mother-in-law doesn't care about that. She just cares that she was wronged. She doesn't even care that I didn't get the day I wanted. It was all about her.
The audacity for her even to say that.
Be nice. I'm finding it. It take you that long to find it? It does.
The audacity for her to even say that you didn't give me enough attention at your wedding is baffling to me. It is not your wedding, mom-in-law. It is not your wedding. You had yours like 50 years ago. Your daughter-in-law now is getting married. How about you just be happy for your son and stay in the background? How about that? And I really feel for this lady right here. As a bride, you want your day that you only have once in your life. Guaranteed some people do get divorced and then get married again. But you getting married is the expectation that you're going to be married for your life. So the idea that she, as the bride, shouldn't even have to be stressed at that moment should be expected. And also with her sister having like cerebral palsy, I'm sure like the bride wasn't even able to fully enjoy her day because of the concerns behind like her sister being at the back of her head. And probably her husband was like, you know what, your sister is fine now, everything's going well, you know, this is for you, so just enjoy it as it is. And the audacity for the mother-in-law to say, I got treated like garbage because you guys didn't pay enough attention to me. Who are you, ma'am? Who are you?
Bombastic side eye.
Well, I finally figured out why my mother-in-law wanted to be called Mimi so bad. All right, so my husband moved to LA like 20 years ago. His mom had some type of crisis, I suppose, because out of nowhere, she started sending him Polaroids of herself every single month, sometimes 2 times a month. And she would write on the back of the card, like, love you, honey, love you deep in my soul, I miss you, I can't wait to see you. My husband, being in his 20s, was like, ew, put it in our garage. Like, if you're in your 20s and you go to some dude's house and he just has pictures of his mom in his bedroom, are you gonna take that load? Because I wouldn't. So obviously the photos went into the garage, never really to be seen again. Now, my husband spent the majority of his 20s blacked out, so he does not recall this at all. There was a fire in our garage. And by fire, I mean I went in the garage to look for Christmas decorations, and then I found some of these pictures and proceeded to burn them. But as I was doing this, I saw the back. Look what it says. It says Mimi, in reference to her son. And she wanted my kid to call her Mimi as well. Instead of buying something for the baby that I was carrying for her, she decided she was just gonna send a starter pack for what was effectively a worship shrine for her. Just this plaque, and I'm gonna put it right here. And if you're wondering where you get it on Etsy and you send it to them. What are we doing here? What does that mean? By the way, I asked him what made him go completely no contact with his mom because it actually had nothing to do with me. I didn't know she was like calling me names behind my back. He stopped talking to her because she started to mention, well, you know, if it doesn't work out, I'll always pay for a lawyer. He can make sure that she loses her parental rights because she has postpartum depression, and I can get the best lawyer in Chicago. You can move here with the baby and you can make me one of the custodial guardians. God bless my husband for keeping that information from me, because I could not tell you where I would be right now. Probably behind bars if I had found out. That last conversation, he was like, I'm done. I'm out of here. See you later, crust job. Okay, I guess.
What the Lord has done for me, I cannot tell it all. If you haven't watched my last video, go watch it, because I honestly believe that this is how these women, these moms, they go from being a boy mom to a very, very toxic, conniving, and downright malicious human being when it comes to the wives of their sons.
What's the worst thing your mother-in-law has said to you?
I have been waiting for this trend. Now, this was my mom's mother-in-law, so my grandmother, but she did her evilness through me, so I feel like I can participate in this trend. When I was a little kid, every summer I would spend 1 week at each of my grandparents' house. When I was 6 years old, the same was true. And I was so excited because I loved my dad's parents, because they would let me cuss, I could stay up as late as I wanted, watch whatever I wanted, TV, movie, it didn't matter. I was treated like I was an adult. But when I got home from this visit, my mom knew something was different and something was wrong. I was crying for days and she couldn't figure out why, no matter how many times she asked me. Finally, she sat me down and just had it out. I told her that my grandmother had spent the entire week telling me that my mommy was fat. And that at 6 years old, I needed to tell her that she was fat. Because if I didn't, she was going to die. And then I'd be an orphan because my daddy wouldn't want me anymore. Like if you want a part 2.
I honestly cannot imagine how a woman that is a mom to her own kids would want to say something bad about your own granddaughter or great-granddaughter in her own case. But it is very common for women to do that, to say something bad about your granddaughter's parents just because you do not like her. That is so weird to me. If you're like a mom-in-law fighting with your daughter-in-law, just keep it there. You don't need to involve the kids. Do you think you're damaging your daughter-in-law? Guess what? You're also damaging your son that you love so dearly. This is how people go no contact with their parents. But this video itself, oh child, when I tell you, I thought this was a skit. But I think this got real very fast.
Okay. No, stop. You good? He just completely stole our moment.
No, come on then.
This was right. This is our baby,
Don't
and
worry
the
about it.
journey. No, it's not like I'm worried. I just want to address it because I don't think this was right.
I'm excited that you're having a baby.
Exactly. Did
Just
you
use
allow him
yourself.
to hook me? I'm his wife. You didn't allow him to hook me.
Yeah.
Are you sure if you did? Like, what's the problem?
Yes.
What? No. This bitch got me fucked up. That's He hugs you every day. What's the problem? Huh? Thank God for people like this. Cause it cannot be me. I promise you. Oh child. Someone is catching hands. And that ain't gonna be me. That's on period. I'm gonna be the one throwing hands, bro. Oh my God. I hate so much that the husband is like, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. No, because it's not fine. If you keep on saying it's fine, your mom is gonna keep on like, what's the issue with what I did? I just wanted to congratulate you, whatever. Like, that's not a bad thing, right? Now the mom-in-law is being very confrontational. She's like, no. Don't say anything, son. No, son. I control you, so don't say anything. Yes, stranger, go on. What are you trying to say? Girl, I will beat you, bro. I don't care, pregnant or not, I will beat this woman's ass.
It's fine, it's fine.
I told you that it's my best friend.
Come on, everyone's happy. Come on, let's.
No, wait a minute, no. Go on.
I don't think this is right because you just literally threw yourself at Dane, ended up on the sofa. He couldn't even like hug me.
Right, listen, are you a little bit hormonal?
Oh,
We're both
Why is everyone staring at me and attacking me? Come on, love, honestly, we're having a nice day. We'll tidy up and
you know, like you said, we've had a nice day. We've had a nice day, and I'm done with this. I'm done with it.
Hey, when I say that I will slap somebody, I'm not joking. No. I am not joking at all. Nothing else for me to say here, except y'all want a part 2. I do have more videos that I do want to show you guys, which are very, very interesting. So if you do want a part 2, just let me know down in the comments below. Subscribe. Take care of yourself. Ha!